So, that was just a little selection dedicated to Il Divo's last album, and therefore, obviously, it was the last album we recorded with Carlos. You know, it's difficult for me to tell any singular story about Carlos out of the multitude of stories that we accumulated over 17 years. But I think it's safe to say we can sum it up that Carlos was juice. I can do the eyebrow, I can never do the voice. But those of you who know him, or even just saw him, you know that sometimes he really could be way over the top. Did you all know that he got married in Disneyland? Yes. Who said yes? No? Somebody said yes. Who said? You said yes. Well, did you also know that he carried an entire second full-size suitcase with him devoted entirely to hair products? What? You all think that his perfect Superman curl just made itself? Come on. Well, I think what I'm trying to point to with these little anecdotes, for me, they all really add up to something. And that was Carlos's pursuit of excellence. No matter what Carlos did in his life, it always had to be the biggest or the best. And I like to think that's what he enjoyed, being part of something larger than himself. Thank you. Did you know that it was Carlos that first insisted Il Divo go on tour? I got you there, didn't I? Well, it's true. We had just finished recording our second album, Ancora, and the record company, well, they wanted us to go straight into recording a third album, but Carlos said no. He said we had to go on tour first, and that if we were ever going to be the biggest or the best, we had to go for it before anyone else had a chance to recreate this magic of four voices singing in this new crossover way. Well, he convinced us and our management and the record company, and in 2006, we opened a world tour the same week that Ancora went to #1 in the Billboard pop charts. And that year, we played to I don't know how many sold-out audiences. Carlos was right. And I think it's because he understood the nature of the music that the four of us were creating, and that it was imperative to give it to the world, and that it was imperative that we keep giving until we have nothing left to give. And so, with all of that very short story, I think I beat the Frenchman on time. Maybe.